There's something to it, isn't there?
There's something to it, isn't there?
I can't even smell the sea air over this rock.
Salutations! So this is a storing courteous is my... Report?
Still nothing, sir. Suppose there just aren't any thieves around.
If there were no thieves, why would we be guarding this place? Think!
Makes sense, sir.
Source Hunter. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory. Lieutenant Selenia at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second-in-command. But rest assured, now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition and even rivalry between our orders. But and that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes. The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind. The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the West and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head west. I shall be very glad to share what information. If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. What? You found 2 of my soldiers cowering in the bushes. I expect there are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As a local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. My legionnaires? They all perished. How? There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the... all superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. For 2 years, or... Still, I thank you for telling me, Source Hunter. So I did. The chances of survival...
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it. I don't think it's infected, do you? Rest in peace, darling.
Better already! Bless the seven, I am restored! Bless the seven, I am restored!
My purveyor of happiness. We are married, my friend. Can you believe? By all means, people make a fuss. Oh, I am unsinkable, a magnet. The moment, so I was. Not that I.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
Here I wait for thee. Yes. 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 So it is. So it is. By Angus him.
To leave the city is to venture into danger. Be careful, Source Hunter.
Rest in peace, darling. Rest in peace, darling.
What a deluge.
According to his diary, this bloke couldn't put down his he who would let infected... It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Yeah? I used to sail. Now, don't. Now. But you know there's no harm in a little scrawny again. I'm gonna summon an item. Something only Snorri himself could smash. And if you can manage to break it in 35 seconds, you'll have noodle arms. So, what are you made of? I'll give this place the old 23 skidoo and find a worthy opponent in the Hall of Echoes. Sayonara! Pay the big cheese on your block for the wheel of the good stuff.
Join the stud club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Quiet day on the market, it seems. Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green.
Fresh haddock, perfect for fire. Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size fields ever seen. Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size fields ever seen.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almanac.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Pay the big cheese on your block for the
Here for
wheel
your
of the...
daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
Stir and churn.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Oh, no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
Get it while it's fresh. These batches only hours in the service.
Pay the big cheese on your block for the wheel of the good stuff.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. There's something to it, isn't there? There's something to it.
Vitalized and restored. Speak your piece.
There's something to it, hasn't it?
There's something to it, isn't there?
Strange, strange indeed. Come on, speak your piece.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Tall snake, wing of worm, brew and spice and stir and squirm.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
No better solution to the zombie problem than set silver arrows.
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman there.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Lonesome, spiritless. Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine. Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots. Lonesome, spiritless. Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Get it all in fresh. These rats are
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens. Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin fare.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
Cheese? That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin fare.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes. Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Watch the undead swimmer in their mouldy boots.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn. Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Fresh habit. Moving to a fire.
Hey.
Poison my foes! Deflecting arrow!
Your grave opens to welcome you.
Feeling hot under the collar?
Warm as dragon's breath.
Divines doubly bless you, friend. So I did. The chances of survival, I shall be very glad to share, by all means. What? My legionette for 2 years. Still. Lieutenant now and that is it. They must come.
Hey, Tom, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast furious. You'll only encourage it.
Warmest dragon's
Beware of the
breath!
lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
Farma Malbenita, a source hunter in Silver Glen. I have traveled mile on top of mile to find help, and now my story. Well, this is no small tale. I believe Lawrence, the leader of Mining Guild, tell my husband and many of other workers to mine deadly ore. Lawrence knew that this ore caused rot. Charming name, no? Yet ordered miners to continue. Many men, my Ben among them, become the sickness. And now my son Sebi and I travel from our home to find truth. But this has proven not so easy. My sweet little Pomargo Vizago, my darling Ben, we got along like, how you say, peas and ferrets. But here we wait with hearts like stones for some months. And one day, we see familiar figure moving with strange steps on path toward cottage. We help him inside and set him to rest. But he was in terrible condition. When his father died, Sebi became restless. Being of the age, he joined army and go straight to front line. Though I was nearly old woman, I joined army as healer to be... There we saw special legionnaire using strange weapon. And this legionnaire soon come to my tent with the same disease that killed... I come to Silver Glen to discover truth. And here I find Lawrence, that arrogant man, conducts his business without apologize to any. Exactly this. Please, translation is difficult. I will do my best to give answer, source hunt. As for neighbors, Mezal Moxie, strike him down, the murderer! I have one goal in Silver Glen. Nothing natural could cause such terrible disease at mere touch. If you ask me, I say dark magic. Maybe even source at its root. A terrible disease. It transforms flesh of living into flesh of corpse, while infected person still lives. Arms grow black and heavy. Legs grow black.
Hello and welcome to our shop. I am the son of... You've probably noticed that my mother was a bit... My father was... Hello again, or Dua Salutoin, as we say in our homeland.
you a salutoin, hunter. What can I do for you?
Oh, we're a mile away from the goblin camp beyond the canyon, but you can still smell them if the wind blows southward. Oh, such vile things, those goblins.
I hope you haven't come for miner's work, my friend. That's goblin
Source hunter, are you? What brings you to this neck of the woods? The goblins? The orcs? The cult? Or the whole pretty bouquet? Don't be surprised if you hear more than a few unkind words about yours truly around town. An overseer's got to enforce his... I'm finished with this one-pony rodeo, though. I did my best by these roughnecks. And now it's time for old Brandon to take...
Wild ride, if you let me.
No crooked plans shall cross these ears.
Well then, I'll just have to keep this brilliant scheme all to me onesie then, won't I? See if I'll be back. I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend. A strange sort of substance, discovered here around 2 years ago, and folks have been clamoring to get their paws on the rancid stuff ever since. Right? Oh, you're a curious sort of fella, aren't you? Ask around. Half the men here have a brother who died from it. The other half were cured by that cult. I remember him well. Decent man, strong-backed, with something of a funny accent, no? He managed...
Oh, if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, galaxy in my head.
Praise the goddess. Rejoice, stranger. The rot is cute.
Excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate
Wall
Hole.
in the hay.
Yes, not today, Ramon.
That world-weary face is giving me shivers. What you say we take a load off together? I do suppose I could find some way to entertain you. Oh, sugar, that's a story for another day, ain't it? Speaking of, yours and mine has hardly begun. Indeed I do. And I'm just itching to take you places you've only ever dreamed of, darling. What's a lousy... Oh, come now, hon. Is he a gentle troll? Would he benefit from my particular... Well, I sure ain't romancing a troll for less, sweetheart.
You brighten my day, I'd ever get. If I said you had a great body, would you hold it against me? Me? I'm Ramon. I may not be a genie, but rub me right and I'll make your dreams come true. Even true love has a price angel face. Luckily for you, that price fine. Break no questions, please. Ramon does not ponder.
Cheeks? Oh, I'm aching to share a moment.
What's business for you, anyway?
Swell enough, swell enough. Would be better.
Hey, look at you. I bet your blood. I hope you haven't come for miner's work, my friend. I traded my pickaxe for a bloodstone, and you'll do the same, if you know.
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer.
Let me.
Come hither, sweetheart. He's coming.
Yes, don't worry, miss. We'll get you out of... Princess, keep her trap shut, or bicky boom! No, folks, shoot, or bicky boom! Last warning!
Thank you! You saved my life! It was that cur of a Frederick that did this to me. He looked... Dear me, I need to get out of this room. Yes, I'll go downstairs to catch a breath of fresh air, but do come and talk to me again if you want to hear more about what
Not even worth the rummaging. Let's see. Key, lockpick, or hammer?
Not even worth the rummaging.
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can...
Oh, hum.
Ever shot a bullseye in your sleep? Well, no wonder with your skill book as empty as all that. Watch where you're going. These beauties will pierce you to the bone. So, do you fancy a trade, then? Come now, before my ale arrives.
Quite a fine skeleton beneath that hide of yours, isn't there? Yes, a lovely... quite a fine skeleton beneath that hide of yours, isn't there? Yes, a lovely, sturdy thing. I bet it'll last 100 generations, if treated properly.
These goblins are worse than the trolls. Half as dumb and twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a fridge aroma.
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
I hope you haven't come for miner's work, my friend. That's...
Enjoying your stay in?
A little word of warning, traveller.
I hope you haven't come for mine.
I traded my pick.
They say a witch lives in...
You dare disturb my rumination? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two for a very urgent recipe. I'll forgive the...
Oh, dear, dear, dear. You'll hardly impress the conduit with such a clouded look about your eyes. But not to fear, not to fear. I've just the Pope.
Ah, thank... Oh, my hero! My heart is still racing. That little monster... Yes? Search me. He's a regular of mine. With rather eccentric tastes, I might add. Anyway, he recently spent the night again, and in the morning I told him he had gone on and on about some Maradino character and a supposedly secret treasure lair somewhere in the woods. Next thing I was just about to let him know I won't stand for such language. A troll? No, I won't hear of it. You saved my life, and for that I am beholden to you. But do please keep your sick fa- Bonnie's my name, and I am, or rather I was, a lover for hire. Folks would come to me when they were in need of some company, conversation, and more intimate desires. But this fiasco has put an end to it. Oh, nothing much, I'm afraid, but go ahead. I'll answer what I can. I used to, you know. Merchants came and went. They paid well and gave me gifts. Fewer and fewer of them travel here now because of the undead around Seal and the goblins holed up in the mines. Times are hard for... I haven't been immaculate for a long time now, darling. And if I see what passes for immaculate here in town, I don't want to join the club anew either. Give me fun, not fanaticism.
Oh, you startled me. Hello, stranger. How can I help you? Will? But that means...
Have your way for that poor widow. You've a kind heart. Well done.
Justice done. The source hunter way. You'd have made a good hunter yourself, Mulgrath. That much I know for certain.
Wanna have a good time?
A source hunter. Oh, I am no one special. Merely a humble servant of the guild and shepherd to the happy flock of miners. My only cause for complaint, Your Grace, are these. You must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when discussing it, my liege. To think how I've been betrayed. To think how I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us in clearing the tenebrium from our mine, you see. The leader of the troop, a certain spitting Satan named When the job was done, though, he and his band of totem-brained fiends refused to vacate. They've kept close. These goblins follow Drexis like lemmings, Your Grace. And if only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Drexis's head on preposterous. What does that foreigner know about the affairs of Silver Glen? You do please, Your Grace. I am completely at your disposal. Ah, yes. Ben. Of course, one of our many noble miners, Your Grace. A smallish man. Useless stuff, my liege. Worse than common dirt. But 10 times as difficult to extract, and infinitely. Yes, a dreadful business, that. You see, my liege, when a miner has been overlong exposed to tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Gangrene. Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operations. My liege, you ought not to concern yourself with the fraudulent leader of a crackpot cult. Really, the whole affair is some insane huckster calling herself the conduit of the goddess made her way to Silver Glen at the height of the rot hold on our miners. When by magic or illusion she managed to cure a handful of them of the affliction, every last one of the bunch. Fortunately for her, she disappeared. They haven't allowed a single enough to know. Hello again, Your Grace.
Another perfect heist. You sneak with the subtlety of a tried and true cat burglar. I wasn't, in fact, complimenting you. I was pointing out that you're behaving like a villain, not the heroes we're perceived to be. Fat cat.
I don't mean to make trouble where there ain't any, comrade, but in my years of hunting source, I learned that anyone... I'm not saying this Lauren's character is involved in sorcery. Warms my heart to...
You notice something being slipped into your hand. Saw you steal. No biggie. I'm a thief. But didn't the rogue keeps his eyes fixed on yours? He's expecting an answer. Wargraf seems to be shocked by that last reply. You can tell he's seeing things in a new light, deciding whether he should believe the former statement.
Not today, Ramon. I'm not in the mood for your game.